get it. Blitz, down, whoa. Blitz, hey, clear, whoa. Blitz, down, whoa. Blitz, hey, clear, whoa. Just stay in your place. Sit down. I am the diamond.
Hey, welcome to Onside Sports. When we talk about the latest news in sports, man, we break it to you hot every time. That's my guy Ace. That's my guy Ralph. How you guys doing today, man?
Doing great. Doing great.
Good outside today.
That's beautiful, man. I'm doing all right, man. All right, so the first topic of the day, man, we're gonna talk about how Antonio Brown was suspended for falsifying his vaccination status. What is your guys' view on that? I'm gonna start with you, Ralph.
Well, call a spade a spade. We know how it is. I hate to say it, but throw the color thing in there, but it is what it is. A-Rod, they gave him a pass. What did he get? A slap on the wrist? $1,500 or $15,000 fine?
$15,000. The Packers got fined. What was it? 30 or 300 or something like that.
No game suspensions, none of that. AB get 3-game suspension, and I think what else? Nobody else got suspended. No, one of somebody else played. Two other players got suspended too.
Yeah, it was 2 other players that got suspended.
Yeah. So I don't see no difference, but call a spade a spade. We know what it is.
So that's the way I looked at it originally, and then I started doing some digging. So the difference is the Green Bay Packers knew Aaron Rodgers wasn't vaccinated. He told them, "I'm not vaccinated." The difference with Antonio Brown is he never told them that he was vaccinated. He lied to them and showed them a fake vaccination card and then got found out, him and 2 other players. So that's
what he still went and got it, though.
You're right, but he went and got it afterwards. He went and got it after he got in trouble. He got it afterwards. That's the difference. You lied to us versus you didn't lie to us. That's why he got suspended.
A-Rod did lie, though.
No, he lied to the media. He never lied to the organization. The organization knew that he was not vaccinated, and they stood behind him.
Right.
And in that situation, you got a quarterback he already in a gripe with the GM, with Brian Gutekunst. So you already don't want to piss him off and upset him and give him another reason to want to up and leave when you know you got the best quarterback in the league. So they went ahead and said, all right, we're going to wash our hands with it. It is what it is. We don't want to piss him off and make his ass want to go ahead and leave. But with AB's situation, he been in trouble before, and then you lied to the organization. You wasn't forthright and honest with them. So that's why they went ahead and suspended him.
But my point of view is, I think the penalty across the board should be the same for everybody. Because last year, a few QBs from the Denver Broncos, they were suspended, but A-Rod get the slap on the wrist, just a measly fine. Like, the fine don't even hurt his pocket. He don't even miss that money. You know what I'm saying?
No, so I'm in agreement with you, and I'll be honest with you. I call a spade a spade. I didn't do my research on this, but common sense, it ain't too hard to figure this out. When you look at it, it's Aaron Rodgers. Who get more games played on TV than anybody else?
It's a multitude of things, though. It's Aaron Rodgers, and it's a color thing too, man.
It very well could be. I'm with you on that. Now, he should have been suspended. Yes, I'm in agreement with both of y'all on that. He should have definitely been suspended. I was one of the first people to speak up and say he should be suspended.
And it's because he's the face of the NFL.
Right. People saying, "Oh, it's Patrick Mahomes." No, the fuck it's not. He done fell out of that because his wife don't want to shut up. His brother don't want to shut the hell up. And then he out here throwing picks left and right, just giving them away. You get a pick. You get a pick. You get a pick. You get a pick. Everybody get a pick. But everybody knows straight up, hands down, ain't no question, Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in football. And I'm pretty sure that if you look up the rating numbers, that Green Bay probably bring more ratings than any other NFL team that's in the league. They're the best team in football. They get played on Fox almost every other week. I done seen at least 6 Aaron Rodgers games on TV this week. This year.
He do stay on Fox.
That's another thing. If he had got suspended for 3 games, That's 3 weeks where we don't get Aaron Rodgers on TV, and it's either we flex the Green Bay Packers up out of there, or we got to deal with Jordan Love, and we already seen that he ain't gonna give you too much, even as a backup quarterback. Or do we just go ahead and get him a slap on the wrist because it is Aaron Rodgers? He's the face of the NFL. Might be the Super Bowl champ this year. We don't know yet, and we just go ahead and deal with what it is. Where you got Antonio Brown, where they might look at him and he's a degenerate. They definitely might look at him.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good
Spade
point.
to spade. They both was wrong. They both were wrong, and they both deserve suspensions. But of course, you know how I go. You know how the NFL is, and you know how some of these organizations are.
I agree, man.
Tampa Bay, they on a situation where AB, you on your what? Your third team?
Mm-hmm.
You only here basically because of Tom Brady.
Yeah, he done had
on a veteran minimum.
Right, you on a vet minimum. They on a situation with him where we not gonna play that shit. Where
They
with
can
Aaron
cut you
Rodgers,
anytime.
you walking on eggshells.
he got a multitude of red flags that he's dragging along.
Right.
So that right there, that definitely don't sit well with the NFL. It's kind of like that we looking for a reason to get you up out of here.
Right, and he's been a model citizen up until this point, but Tampa Bay is clearly one of those organizations now where we're not gonna play the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna play the bullshit. You get
I
suspended.
mean, what was the? There's a story saying it was the chef not getting paid of the reason why it got leaked, or him not being vaccinated. It was the chef telling the league that he's not vaccinated, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't cry. Like, he just couldn't get paid, man. That man.
You can be upset that you didn't get paid, but at the same time, on Antonio, it's on Antonio Brown too. The fact that you let some information like that get leaked to someone, where if you do them wrong, it's gonna end up at the NFL office. They ain't hard to get in touch with. You can figure out how to get in touch with the NFL. And if he had went ahead and did right by his chef or kept his damn mouth shut, then he wouldn't have been in this situation.
I was gonna say if I'm Antonio Brown, I'm not even saying nothing to the chef. Like,
right, he's not privy. He's not privy to that information. But first and foremost, you already know who done gave you a shot twice. Tom Brady. He trusts you. Do right by that man. Go get vaccinated, so that way you don't end up in the bullshit.
I agree. All right, RG3 will be soon releasing a book detailing his medical mismanagement and sexual harassment. Take it to you, Jeff. What was your thoughts when you heard the story?
I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to hear it. I might pre-order the book and actually read the book, or get the audio version, whichever one. But the situation that I like, the thing that I like about it, is he's not just about to expose the Washington football team. He's about to put the whole world on notice about the NFL. Look, it's medical mismanagement that goes on in these organizations. There's sexual harassment that goes on in these organizations. I don't know if he's gonna speak on race being a part of it, but we know that there's racist situations that go on in these organizations, i.e., the LA Clippers some years ago. We already know what that situation is about. What was it? The same thing with the Carolina Panthers.
Portland a GM just left.
Right, Portland GM just left because he had a situation that go on up there. We all know how it is, man. Let's go ahead
Washington alone, like just the Indian head that they had to get rid of.
Right, we already know what that's about. Same thing with the Cleveland Indians. I don't know. I can't remember if the Chicago Blackhawks changed their name, the hockey team. But once again, as we always say on this show, call a spade a spade. How many black people own an NBA or NFL team?
They won't let us in. They won't let us at the table.
You love what we can bring to the table, but you don't want us to have a seat at the table. But don't worry, that's going to change in about 10 years. We're gonna get to that. But he's about to show you. They fucked me over. They screwed me. They screwed me. My knee situation, they screwed me. He's never been the same. But like he said, these situations did help me be a better man, and I'm happy for him for that. But I do want to see what is going to come out. I want to see, are they going to try to do anything to him to prevent that book to come out? Which you ain't going to be able to do that. Are you going to try to do something to touch them. You know how I go where you say one thing and then somebody else that might be on a higher level than you, money wise, might try to do something to touch you. But the story is already written and it's going to come out. I can't wait to see it. He's going to put, like I said, the whole world on notice of what the NFL is about and what some of these organizations do. Some of the wrong things that they do to go ahead and put these players in these tough situations where you already know one hit can end your career, but medical mismanagement can definitely end your career a whole lot faster when you're already injured.
Yeah, I feel like it's long overdue for that situation in Washington. Somebody got to expose what's going on. It's long overdue. We see the Jon Gruden situation. We're gonna get on that later, but it's long overdue over there.
I feel like the NFL as a whole, there's a lot of ugly stories that's been coming out lately. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like do you take pride and stand up for something, or do you continue just to be a fan? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's so much.
Anything.
Yeah, there's so much of everything going on that was been quiet for years, and now that we have outlets where we can get the voice out to let you know what was going on. Like, do you stay a fan or do you try to, stand for something?
Yep. Every time. And I think that's the reason as to why we're fans of the I Am Athlete podcast. Because you got former players that will go up there and speak out, and I don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck what the NFL got to say. Mm-hmm. I played in high school. I didn't play college. I didn't play NFL. None of us did. But I don't give a fuck what they got to say. I'm gonna just speak my mind and tell it and call it like I see it. If it's any different, change my mind and show me that it's any different. But until then, I'm gonna just keep talking about it. But he's right. Both of y'all are right. It's a hole that's out there that ain't nobody trying to fill, and the NFL don't want nobody to get to it. We already know the NFL corrupt. Just like the NCAA is corrupt.
But it's not to cut you off, but it's a different level of corruption in Washington. I just want to say that.
Agree. And they owner need to be up out of there.
Yeah. That's what I want. That's what I'm getting to. That
I've been saying that for years.
It's bigger. It's one of them. What was the Clippers owner's name?
Sterling.
It's one of those situations.
Yeah,
that's how I feel. I feel like he need to be investigated.
I agree.
Yeah, he does need to be investigated. I'm in agreement with you.
There definitely need to be a Sterling situation. Like we
need a document. I mean, they want to do it on us, like the R. Kelly and stuff. Do a documentary on this man.
Yeah,
because I know it's
and call it right.
Look, he's a people don't want to talk about it, but he's a powerhouse as far as like owner. Him and Jerry.
Yeah. Say because it date back so far.
Yeah. See, Atlanta owner Arthur
Kraft.
But Arthur see, he played but Kraft played his role a little bit better.
Yeah, Arthur Blank. You said Atlanta owner Arthur Blank.
Yeah. He another one like that. They owners, but their tier owner is different. They want they tier one owners. So it's like they get a little bit more pull than the Jacksonville and your I'll say your Texans owner.
Yeah,
them tier one owners. Yeah. Well, like the Raiders owner, like that's a tier one owner. So I'm like, they get that different pool. Like my pop was telling me how back in the day, Al Davis used to just about run the NFL.
Yeah, he was running the NFL at one point.
Jerry kind of and I feel like in that same boat. So him, Daniel Snyder, them, you need to document on Daniel Snyder. They need to find out what's going on in Washington. And I'm glad RG3 had the heart to put it out there because nobody else was gonna do it.
Most definitely, I'm with you on that all the way.
So last night, the Memphis Grizzlies had a showcase night without Ja Morant. Man, the numbers were absolutely insane.
70-pointer, and I walk out the mall.
Phenomenal. All of the above. Like, this was one of them games. Like, it wasn't a lot of people in the arena, but from my perspective, it was a show. It was a show to see. Like, you get blown out by 73. I want to be there to see that. I'm gonna get some popcorn for that one.
Look.
So, what do you guys think the OKC could have done better? Or I don't even know.
I don't even know. It was like a simple blowout. Hit him with that one word.
I got one word for you. Goodbye.
Yes.
I mean, it's just one of them nights. Like it's like some days it's like on 2K. I hate to throw it out there, but it's like some days you just feel it. You got the green bean. They were
No,
green.
nobody's ever been blown out by 73 on 2K.
But listen, we're in a different time than where we score points way faster. And then
Yeah.
because we're shooting threes at a rapid rate, it kills your drive. You getting down by 20. It's like, and when they kill it, they don't feel like shooting back because now you're missing threes. So now they down 30. Now you're down 40. So it's like that's why you've been seeing these bigger blowouts as the years go on because you're shooting a higher volume of threes and the spreads is getting cleared quicker. So and then you get depleted faster. Same way in the game, bro. As soon as you get down 17, 20, all right, let's go ahead and restart.
My thing is, John Morant wasn't even on the floor.
Look, this is
But
how
they're still professionals.
Yeah, I know
outside.
they still professional. John Morant wasn't on the floor, and OKC out there looking like your local church team, your local church basketball team. There was some straight scrubs last night. They was the mop for the floors last night.
Look,
like
bro,
that was insane, man.
I don't look.
Look, you got
I done,
82. You got
I done
82
seen
games
concrete.
a year, bro.
I done seen concrete play ball better than that. Cause I ain't lying. Look, when you look at their numbers, man. Nobody had over 15 points.
Yeah,
They
nobody.
had one person that shot 50% from the field, and that was the best. You look at their starting lineup from top to bottom. You got -53, -32, -56, -47, -44. That's in your starting lineup.
That's in the starting lineup.
That's your starting lineup.
In
And
the bench,
we
go ahead. The benches for Memphis are in the plus. Everybody, the whole team.
exactly. And then when you think about it, can you name somebody outside of Lou Dort that's on the Oklahoma City Thunder?
What's his name? Luigi. What's his name? He got a difficult name, man.
Right, you don't know. But that's how it is. That's what it is right now. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. I can go pull my high school basketball team, the JV team, from up out of there right now, and they can go play better than that.
Yeah, man. It's no reason for that last night, man.
They played.
I'd love to see it though.
They just got a free check that game. That's all that was.
Yeah, that's all it was. The bet. What you asked? What do I think they could do? Not show up.
Hey, I was in here. My brother came through earlier, man. I was saying, man, they should have just threw the towel in. They got to be a towel to throw in at some point.
Just not show up.
They need that 21. They need the reset button. 21 dub rule. Goodbye.
I know the refs like, man, they are getting dragged. I'm ready for this to be over. You know what I'm saying?
I never forget it. I forgot who told this story, but they said they were on the Dallas Mavericks. And Dallas was playing terrible against somebody. This was years ago. And I think it was Jason Terry that was sitting down, and he was sitting right next to Dirk Nowitzki. And Mark Cuban came down and asked him. He said, "Yo, y'all like playing in Dallas, right?" It was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You good, right?" He's like, "Yeah." He said, "Well, get your shit together, because Jet, I'll send your ass to Portland." This was when Portland was terrible, before anybody even knew about Damian Lillard. He said, "Dirk, I'll trade your ass somewhere too." So anybody that said OKC, you need to take them motherfuckers and send them somewhere over there in the European League, because they need to get their shit together.
Look. I just had a funny thought. All the motherfuckers just came out the G League.
Yeah.
That's how I see.
That's how I see.
Hey, we ain't got to start a fight tonight. Let me get the guys from the G League team come over here tonight, man. We need something.
Exactly.
And that team with Chris Paul was a 5th seed.
Right.
That same team too.
That show you how much he changed games.
I'm gonna throw this out here, y'all, and this is kind of off subject of what we're talking about. Me and my brother was in here talking earlier, and we was talking about who was the better player between Chris Paul and Steph Curry. Arguably, in the numbers show, Chris Paul is the better player than Steph Curry.
If you're looking all
he just don't have the rings. He don't have the rings.
If you're looking all around point guard, just point guard, yes, he is, because he's made an impact on teams that we never seen before.
Yes, sir.
That we never seen before. Call a spade a spade. He is. But if I got to pick one,
I know you going with the light skinned guy.
right, I'm going with Chef Curry. We're gonna be in there cooking up every night. We cooking up 30
Look,
pointers like it's nothing.
to me, to me, Steph Curry never
One
had
more.
a good. Steph Curry really never had a good game against Chris Paul.
He has it because Chris know how to play defense on him, man. That's just the player that he is. He know how to play defense on him. That's why Steph shot the way he shot when they played Phoenix, because they're the best defensive team in the league, as they are the best team in the league right now.
Running back tonight.
It is gonna be a run back tonight.
Well,
Running
Steph
back.
ain't gonna he ain't gonna shoot like that again. He ain't gonna let it happen again. He ain't gonna let it happen.
I'm calling a
better-
30-pointer walk out the mall tonight.
On which
I'm calling a
All right,
30-pointer walk out
what's
the
your
mall.
numbers for him tonight? Then what's his stats then?
35 and 5.
I'm just a 30-pointer. Yeah, I get 35 and 5. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, 30 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. He gonna get 2 steals tonight too. Passing lane steals.
I know he gonna get a 30-point. He gonna hit 9.
I don't got him get 30 though.
He
I
get
definitely don't
7
got him
plus
get 30.
3s.
I give him 25, 27 at max. With the
With the L.
with the L.
Where they playing at?
Let me see.
I think this one in Golden State.
Nah, he ain't walking out no L. He ain't walking up out of there with an L.
Man, he done took many L's and Golden State, man. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, he done took many L's and go to state, but that's fine. He can come up out of there with a dub tonight. He ain't gonna play that tonight.
The game is it's in Golden State.
I got one word for you. We can just leave that at that.
Right.
Next.
All right. So recently, it's been some rumors that Jon Gruden lost his job to a paid assassin, man. And I don't know how true the reports are, but I think it's pretty crazy that somebody is out there. It's crazy. That's a job. I'll put that out there first.
Well, what's the thing? It's the same way in politics.
Yeah.
It's people that are paid to get bad information on you.
A leaker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what they do.
What's
That's
the
what
dude
they
called?
do. That was the shade room before the shade room was even existed. That's what it was.
He was a whistleblower. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a whistleblower. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Look, I'll let Ralph lead this one.
Well, I think it was definitely a setup. I don't know where the setup could have came from, but it was definitely a setup. But all they got to do is follow the chain. Somebody had a hit out for him. But I will say this, though. The hit was overdue because I feel like it's a bigger reaction. It won't just for Jon Gruden. I feel like the exposure was for they want a bigger source. Who was he emailing? I can't think his name right now. The guy that's
he was emailing Daniel Snyder.
Okay, yeah, okay. That's what I thought. That's how I feel like that's who they was going for. It just so happened Jon Gruden got caught.
Jon Gruden just happened to be collateral damage.
Yeah, that's just my thought. I thought the fish was never, the assassination was never supposed to be Jon. He just caught the bullet. It was supposed to be Daniel Snyder.
Now,
that's just my opinion.
In my opinion, I'm with you. But we know how Jon Gruden is. He a hothead. They call him Chucky for a reason.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they might have been going for Daniel Snyder. They could have been going for Jon Gruden. But I do think Jon Gruden probably pissed somebody the fuck off.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. To be able to come out with that information from over 10, 11 years, that's a long time, bro. That means that somebody that had that clip sitting on their hip for a long time and been waiting to shoot that shit. That's exactly what it means.
But who had the most to gain from his demise?
That's a great question. That person is not named. That person has not been named. Who has the most to gain from his demise? I agree with you on that. But they're gonna come for Daniel Snyder. What you do in the dark gonna come to the light.
Yeah.
They're gonna come to you eventually. They're gonna find him. They're gonna march right up there in Washington. They're gonna come get his ass. And he need to be up out of there anyway. But I do think Jon Gruden was set up. Now, granted, what he said in the emails completely wrong. I'd have fired his ass too. But regardless, like you said, it was long overdue.
I feel like he was part of the assassination. Like it's a
Right.
hit out, but he's part of it's
He's
multiple
the
hits.
little fish.
Yeah, yeah.
He's the little fish that's taking a story and he gonna make it big.
Yeah.
Cause he know he was wrong, but he know that the way they got him up out of there, they came for me. They came for me going for somebody else. But he one of the people he not gonna back down.
Yeah.
Mike, what you think?
I never liked Jon Gruden just based off looks, and that may sound crazy. You know what I'm saying? I always felt like he had that racist face.
You ain't trust him.
Yeah, I always felt like he had a racist face. So maybe the things that did come out were true. Well, we don't know for well they did come out on paper, so they were true. They came out on black and white. So I can see that from that type of person. You know what I'm saying? So in all, I think that was the right thing to do to get him out of there because if you allow it to keep going, you know what I'm saying? You can't. I know. I'm gonna say this. I know racism and people's sexual preferences at an all-time high right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's really sensitive to it. So for them to leak that, you know what I'm saying? Your job was gone right off the rip. Like
as soon as the story came
But
out,
he didn't get fired from that. He got fired when they dumped the second wave.
yeah.
It
But
took 2 waves because the
but
first
you
one
already
they
but
tried to
you
ignore.
but I'm sure you probably looked at it the same way I did. When that first story came out, you probably said he done.
Yeah, bro, that was easy. It was an easy call.
Yeah.
But the Raiders never fired him. They were gonna keep him. Then after that game, that's following Sunday. That's when they dropped the second. What was the second one? Where he was
It
using
was that
misogynistic.
Monday night game.
Yeah, and they say he had misogynistic, homophobic, and all them emails in
Yeah,
there.
misogynistic, homophobic, and
Bro.
racist comments. And they were talking about the Redskins cheerleaders once again.
Yeah.
Daniel Snyder. So we see how they go. The question is, we see the Gruden hole, but how far does that hole go, and how far does the Daniel Snyder hole go?
We live in a time right now where I mean, let's be real. It's shit that people talk about every day that just you know what I'm saying. It's in people's phones. It's in people. You know what I'm saying. Voice messages. It's just one of those things where you're in an organization where everything gets overread. You know what I'm saying. So these things you're talking about, it could easily end up in somebody else at somebody else's desk.
Yeah, he's
So
end up in somebody else's hands easily.
easily. So for him to even play that game, I fought him. And like I say, man, we're in the day and age you cannot talk about anybody's sexual preference or skin color. You just can't. It's in the NFL. I will commend them for making an example out of him. Maybe it didn't go down like it's supposed to. Okay, you know what I'm saying. As far as the assassin type idea of it, but nah, it happened like it was supposed to me. You talk about it, you're up out of here.
But remember, it's a bigger story to it. It's more to
It
it.
is.
They not done. I think they barely even scratched the surface.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole lot more to it. Ain't no telling what other owners might come out and be in trouble, or GMs or coaches. You don't know if a player was in it.
Like when Jon Gruden was calling games, I thought to myself he had a racist face. You know what I'm saying? Like it's people that you see and you could tell. You know what I'm saying? This may be I'm saying what should I say a projection or a malprojection where you may they may look racist, but you don't think, but it may not be true. But he has one of those racist faces to
Called
me.
a blind projection.
Yeah, he has one of those racist faces to me. So I never was into Jon Gruden based off that. So, I got a question for you guys. All the strengths struggling at the quarterback position.
Struggling is an understatement.
They
So
need James.
they do need Jameis Winston. They need a real quarterback at the
I
helm.
take 30 for 30 all day. You gonna put some respect on James' name, bro. I seen that
So
face.
with me personally, I dig. We all watch football, but I pay like deep, close attention to it. So when you looking at the New Orleans Saints and I seen they started Taysom Hill at quarterback last night,
They're running back.
right. I said, okay, he might do something. He might do something. And that first touchdown drive, he looked good. And then after that, he went from sugar to shit.
He's not a good thrower of the football, bro.
No, he's not a good
Everything
player
look
of football. The thing with Taysom Hill is he's a special play guy. He is a gadget guy. You can line him up at quarterback for a certain amount of
he's a
time.
Philly special.
Right. You can line him up at tight end. You can put him in running back. The thing with Taysom Hill, it's a difference between a quarterback and it's a difference between a football player. He's a football player.
He's like Tim
So
Tebow.
for those who don't know the difference, I got a little bit of information from you.
He's like
You know about
Tebow.
Jabril. You know about Jabril Peppers.
Mm-hmm.
Jabril Peppers that played for the New York Giants. He is a strong safety for the New York Giants. But when he was at Michigan, he played 11 different positions. He's not a strong safety. He's a football player. He played quarterback. He played running back, wide receiver, outside corner, nickel corner, kick returner, punt returner. He played linebacker. He played kick blocker. And he played two other positions. That's a football player. That's what Taysom Hill is. He's a football player. Just like Cordell Patterson. When he was in Minnesota, he was just a kick returner and a wide receiver. Now he's a kick returner, punt returner, wide receiver, running back. And he's making a name for himself in Atlanta. You can only use Taysom Hill as a gadget guy. To give him 4 years, $40 million, Sean Payton is either arrogant or extremely confident that he can go ahead and get the job done. I'm not confident he can get the job done for quarterback, but I am confident that you could put him in on the field on certain plays. No matter where you line him up at, he gonna find a way to get the job done, as he's shown us in the past few years. But the Saints are just hurt everywhere right now on the offense because they playing with guys that I never even heard of. Alvin Kamara didn't play last night. Teron Armstead didn't play last night, so you lose one of the best tackles in the game. Jameis Winston wasn't there. He's hurt, of course. So you lose a formidable quarterback. Trevor Siemian clearly can't get it done, as we've seen in Denver and now as we've seen in New Orleans since Jameis has been out. And then now you put Taysom Hill there. They just struggling. The Saints are the Aints right now.
Mm-hmm. As simple as that. The Saints to the Aints is bigger than quarterback situation. You got to fix a lot, but you can't fix a lot because everybody injured at this time. So
right,
all you got to do is just try to recover. And then you got one more month left in the season, so it's about over.
Yeah, got some key pieces, bro. They got.
Yeah, but Michael Thomas not gonna come back to next year. Alvin Kamara probably won't show the way the season's going. Probably won't play again.
Yeah. Right. Especially if they get out of playoff contention. They get out of playoff contention, I wouldn't play Alvin Kamara anyway. Ain't no need for me to even get him to put him in that situation.
No Jameis. I mean, this might as well just ride the rest of the season out.
Yeah, and then you got your defense. Cam Jordan, he's doing his thing like he usually do. They didn't want to let nobody run the ball on him, which they've had a top 5 run defense since 2018. But again, we're going to call a spade a spade. Your best corner, Marshawn Lattimore, up and down like a roller coaster right now. He's supposed to be not a lockdown corner, but a tough corner to play against. Mm-hmm. He don't know if he want to play on Sunday or not. That's how I seen.
It's a struggling team.
It is. They're struggling everywhere right now, and they need to. I wouldn't say they need to wrap it up, but you start getting 1 or 2 more games out of playoff contention. Do you need to start looking at your key guys and not playing them? Those that are
they're not gonna win the division.
Of course not. Clearly not.
So, like I said, I think they got 2 or 3 division games left. But they definitely won't make the wild card. So,
right.
Like I said, just ride the rest of the season out. Don't get the players that you got. Don't hurt them any more than they are. Don't rush them back.
Yeah, it's no need to even put them in that situation right now, man. It's not worth it. Especially somebody like Teron Armstead and Alvin Kamara, 2 of the best players that are in the game at their respective positions and in the whole NFL.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna do our NFL Sunday top picks, man. All right. So we're gonna go across the board, man. We're not gonna do the five. Bucks, Falcons. I already know where y'all
Bucks.
going.
No
Bucks,
question. No question.
Cardinals, Bears.
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Chargers, Bengals.
Go ahead, Jeff. I want to see.
Where is it?
He going Bengals. It's in Cincinnati. He going Bengals. I know he
It's
is.
two
I got it.
bad men.
It's two bad boys, and Justin Herbert is my dog, but I gotta go Cincinnati. That
I know
cross
you are.
country, that cross country trip, and we already seen them struggle a couple times coming over this way, and then they ain't playing. They haven't been playing too great the past few weeks, so
If
I gotta go
hey,
Cincinnati.
if you know football like I know, them California boys don't do good in the cold unless it's Aaron Rodgers. I'm going Bengals.
Yeah,
Them
point.
All right.
California, them LA boys that used to play in the LA year round, they don't do too good in them first games
Except
in
Tom
December.
Brady. Except Tom Brady.
Yeah, but I'm saying unless they was acclimated, they used to playing in it. But like
Right.
even when they transfer like the top of December, them games always tough. That these first week of December, second week when
Yes,
they
sir.
first get
Yes,
cold.
sir.
So him
Yes, sir.
going there,
Especially
yeah,
up in Cincinnati, especially up in Ohio, it's gonna get really,
I'm
really
going
cold.
Bengals.
They better be glad they ain't gotta play Green Bay later in the season.
31-27 my score though. They're gonna run the ball. Austin Eckler.
Uh, Cincinnati gonna run the ball with Joe Mixon.
Yeah, that's why it's gonna be 31-27.
Yeah.
All right. Vikings, Lions.
Is
Really?
that your question?
Right. Vikings.
Purple and
Hey,
gold.
hey, Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen gonna get 2 touchdowns this week.
But I'm gonna say this though. The Vikings are only gonna win by 3. Because Detroit cover spreads real good.
They do cover spreads.
I know. I'm on that
They do
side.
cover
Hey,
spreads.
Detroit stay. Who they playing?
They playing
Detroit,
they
right?
playing they playing the Vikings. Where is it?
No, the Lions are playing the Vikings.
Yeah,
Where
The
yeah.
is
game
it?
is
The
in
Lions.
Detroit. Yeah,
It's in
the
Detroit,
game
right?
in Detroit. Yeah.
It don't
Yeah,
really matter.
I got them. They won't
Justin
lose by
Jefferson.
no more than they won't lose by no more than 3. I want to
Matter
see
of
what they
fact,
spread is. Give me a second. Hold up.
Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen both can get a touchdown, but Dalvin Cook can get 2.
Hold up. I want to see what that spread is for this.
I'll tell you right now.
This is my fan dude. Don't want to open up. No promotion.
We're not sponsored yet.
Right. Yeah, not sponsored yet. Who was the favorite?
Uh oh yeah, they're 7.5 spread on them. So I got them to cover that. They'll lose
So
by 3, so they
Minnesota
cover
7.5.
yeah,
Okay.
plus 7.5. So yeah, I got them. They won't lose no more than 3. They cover them spreads good. They
Okay.
might be like 7-0 against that. Yeah.
Got another easy one for you guys. Dolphins, Giants.
Who?
That
Game in
ain't
Miami.
easy.
That's
That
not
ain't
easy.
easy. That's not easy. That might
Daniel
actually
Jones.
I'm going.
that might end up being a dogfight.
It's gonna be because what Giants is 4-7 and the Dolphins are 5-7. They both got something to fight for.
Miami.
Who you going?
Miami.
I'm going Giants.
I'm going Giants too. I'm on the Daniel Jones way.
No, that's not why I'm picking them. But
Hey,
this tour
that's
just.
why I'm picking them.
Well, hold on. Where's the game at?
The game
Miami.
in Miami. His arm gonna warm up. It's gonna get a little loose.
Yeah.
I'm still picking the Giants though. Cause Tua he won't put it together 3 games in a row. I don't have him being that consistent.
Miles Gaskins and Jalen Waddle.
We gonna see. I got the Giants though.
Okay.
Got another easy one for you. They back to back. Eagles, Jets.
Eagles.
Eagles.
This gonna be another. This gonna be another easy one. Colts, Texans. Hey, like you said,
That's not always easy because the divisional game, but the Colts.
Yeah. And the Texans
Yeah.
are try to creep up on you because it's a divisional game, but
Yeah.
Colts, Carson Wentz throw 3 touchdowns. Or Or Jonathan Taylor had 3 touchdowns.
Next following games would be the guys who it'd be the teams who had the topic of discussion today. Washington versus the Raiders.
Washington.
I'm with Ralph. Washington.
I don't like it, but Washington.
It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close.
19-17.
Yeah, it's gonna be close because Derek
something
Carr,
like that.
Derek Carr. Wait a minute. If Darren Waller playing, I don't know.
Yeah, they might put a 30 ball on them.
Yeah, if Darren Waller playing, that's a tough one. Darren Waller and Josh Jacobs playing, that might be a tough one because remember Chase Young is out, so he ain't got to worry about the other edge rusher.
See, Washington, they win all the low scoring games. This when people put them points on them where they can't hang.
Start putting points on them.
Yeah, they can't hang with a 30-pointer.
Yeah,
but somebody that, like I said, a 19-17 or a 21-15 and something like that. Yeah, they do that. They win them.
I'm with you on Washington. I'll go Washington.
Jags, Rams.
Really?
Rams.
Rams.
You know, they look like trash.
Yeah, Rams, bro. Rams. Trevor Lawrence going to throw 2 picks. And one of them going to be to Jalen.
I could agree to that one.
But he might throw 2 touchdowns too, though.
He might, but Jalen going to snap this game. That's his old team. He gonna
if that guy's old buddy can get it together. Hold on, this way, Von Miller.
Yeah.
Von Miller.
I'm not even gonna hold you. This is arguably after the Super Bowl, he hasn't been that great of a.
I know this gonna sound racist, but he got to go back to chasing chickens, bro. That's when he was at his best.
I got a bold stat prediction. Cooper Kupp gonna get 2. Odell gonna get 1. Jalen gonna get a pick. Aaron Donald gonna get 1 sack. Leonard Floyd gonna get a sack. Von Miller gonna get 2 sacks.
I was with you with them 2 Von Millers.
Yeah, I was with you too.
Von Miller might get a DMP.
I give him 1. I give him 1 sack.
I'll flip it with you. Aaron Donald get 2 and Von get 1.
Man, Von gonna put up a DMP.
he was on the field, but he did not play.
No disrespect to my boy. He gonna
get an NE. He gonna get an NE. Non-existent.
It's not like he's not the same way like he was when he was in Denver. I mean, 15. He don't have that same.
Yeah,
burst. It's gone, bro.
They ain't seen that like since 18 left.
Peyton Manning had his heart.
18 done sucked the life up out of that team, boy. He done sucked the life out of the organization.
You ain't lying.
With me.
I'm gonna call this a comeback game for the next one, man. The Ravens versus the Steelers. And I say comeback game is gonna be for Lamar Jackson because he threw a quad interception last week.
And kept him, and they stayed in the game. The defense kept him in the game, but he kept on trucking along.
We know who the pick is. It's definitely gonna be the Ravens because Big Ben, he need to hear that one word at the end of this season.
Right.
He need to
hear that one word so quick.
He need to go. He need to go over there with his brother Phillip Rivers and go toast.
He don't need to go because he don't need to be coaching either. He need to hear the one word.
Goodbye.
His attitude is Jeff know what I'm saying because
I'm with you.
Being since 2004, he's been a butthole.
Yeah, he got to go.
he need a goodbye.
Yeah, he got to go, and he got to go like yesterday.
And the Steelers, they don't put up. He's another one like Aaron Rodgers. He done let a lot of stuff got slept under the rug. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna get into all that. Ravens.
All right, I got the Ravens myself. Next game, 49ers Seahawks.
Niners.
Man, I know y'all ain't going Seahawks.
Niners. No, I ain't going to Seattle because
I'm ready to see Russell somewhere else.
Russ gonna be somewhere else next year. Pete Carroll gonna be maybe home next year.
Russell maybe be. I'm gonna say Russ may be a Steeler.
Man,
I can see him in that uniform.
Or a Saint. He might be a Saint.
But yeah, I can see Sierra down there. You're right.
But
no, man. Y'all not gonna do Jameis like that, bro. No.
Look, I'm with you.
He the only person that like. He the only.
That's
He the
my
only
dog,
person.
bro.
No,
Look,
I like Jameis. I like
went to,
Jameis, but
bro.
Ralph, call a
I
spade a
feel like I went
spade.
to school with Auntie, man.
Look, bro,
That's
call a
my
spade a
dog.
spade. Call a spade a spade. If you got the chance to get Russell Wilson, who you gonna take?
Russell.
Okay, then.
But you know, James is my dog, man.
I know.
30 for 30.
I know. 30 touchdowns, 30 picks.
I ride with it.
Now he done been hurt for about 30 days and 30 nights.
All right, Sunday showdown would be the Chiefs versus the Broncos. Teddy B versus Patty Mahomes.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, because it's a divisional matchup. It's gonna be a close one.
It's a tough one.
But I'm gonna say Kansas City by a touchdown.
Kansas City by 4.
You giving Denver that much love?
Yeah.
No, Dallas really that trash, bro.
It ain't that. It's the fact that Denver do have a really good roster.
Bro, but not against Kansas City, bro.
You gotta remember. It's the other way. It's the other way.
I gotta remember. But yeah, man, it's over for them.
All they need is a quarterback.
What you thinking? D. Watt?
All they need is a quarterback.
Deshaun Watson?
You get Deshaun Watson up there, Denver gonna lose their mind.
Who y'all man? Jared? Who y'all got? Who y'all wide receiver? Y'all picked was Jared Judy.
Jared Judy
and Cortland Sutton.
Yeah. He just ain't got nobody to throw it to him.
Yep,
but if he was nice like D-Hop, he'll snap with any quarterback. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a great
What's the Monday night game? That's
the
Monday night game?
No, that's
for Sunday. These Sunday picks.
For Sunday. The Sunday
What's
picks.
the Monday game?
We'll talk about Monday on Monday. Hey, cuz out there, cuz.
All right. Well, look. Well, I got one word for you. Goodbye.
Peace.